Hello guys, myself Kriti Sharma from Arya College of Engineering and IT, Kukals, Jaipur. Today we will discuss about 360-degree feedback mechanism from the subject Performance Management and Retention Strategies, MBA 4th SEM. Before going to start the topic, let us take a look at this picture. It is a conversation between two employees after performance appraisal process is over. One employee says that he has not got the appropriate appraisal as the supervisor was biased to him. The second employee tries to convince him it is not like that. It is the story of most of the organizations. So to overcome this problem, it is required to provide the 360-degree feedback mechanism for the performance appraisal process. So what is performance appraisal? A performance appraisal is a process that is used to evaluate the personality, performance, and potential of the employees of an organization. It is the process to evaluate and communicate to an employee whether he or she is doing his job in a better way or not. Hence, it is a system of review and evaluation of job performance to assess accomplishments and to evolve plans for development. What is 360-degree feedback mechanism? A 360-degree feedback mechanism is an appraisal or assessment process used to improve the managerial effectiveness by providing the manager with more complete assessment of the employee's effectiveness for his or her performance and whether there is any need for the development. It also provides the areas whether there is need to any development in the employees. The 360-degree feedback mechanism is also known as multi-rater feedback, multi-source feedback, or full circle appraisal process. Uh, Continue with 360-degree feedback mechanism. This method employs a multi-source feedback method which provide a comprehensive perspective of employees' performance by utilizing feedback from the full circle of people with whom the employees interact. Means it like in traditional way, the only supervisor is the only person who evaluate the performance of the employees. But in this 360-degree feedback mechanism, there are superiors, subordinates, and co-workers in this performance appraisal process. Uh, Now, who should be the part of this appraisal process? In this process, the participants can be an immediate supervisor, his subordinates, rating committees, uh, employees self ratings, and his subordinates. These people can participate in this appraisal process. What are the uses of this 360-degree feedback mechanism? It provides the self development and individual counseling of the employees. It is a part of organized training and development team. It provides the strategic or organizational development. It promotes the performance management, and it provides the validation of training and other initiatives. What are the advantages of 360 degree feedback for employees? These are the different advantages for employees, such that uh, it provides the information from many sources to employees about himself or herself. It also provides the honest assessment to the employees. It provides the confidentiality and fairness of the appraisal process in the job. It also provides the information which is not known to his superiors. What are the advantages of this mechanism for the organization? Uh, for organization, it promotes the constructive feedback and open communication among the employees. It also develops the culture of continuous performance and improvement. It builds the leadership skills and managerial capabilities among the employees. Uh, it provides the uh, expected working competencies to the employees, promotes the leadership skills. It can be a powerful trigger to change for the employees. Now, what is the difference between traditional feedback and 360-degree feedback mechanism? In traditional feedback mechanism, there is only one person involved in the performance appraisal process, that is his supervisor. No other person included in this process. But in this 360-degree feedback mechanism, number of persons are involved in this process. These can be the employee himself, his supervisor, internal customers, external customers, his direct reportees, or skip level reportees. So the feedback is consulted among the number of people rather than a single person, that is his supervisor. Now, these are the considerations before implementing the process in the organization. If the organization is not completely sure, then it should not apply the 360-degree method for the evaluation of the employees. There are certain considerations should be conducted before starting the 360-degree feedback mechanism, and these considerations should be in the positive way. Now, why the 360-degree feedback appraisals program fail mostly? These process fail because uh, we do not get the proper response from our top management and from HR management, the different resources like uh, time and financial resources to plan a proper developmental plan. Now, what are the different components of 360-degree feedback mechanism? There can be a self appraisal, superiors appraisal, subordinate appraisal, and peer appraisal. In subordinate appraisal, uh, it provides it shows the employees skills of communication and motivating the other employees, and it provides the leadership skills of the employees itself. Now, what are the different measurement parameters of this feedback process? These can be managing and leading change, personal brand, commercial awareness, coaching and development tools, building relationships, strategic thinking, developing the organization, managing performance, and business skills. Now, the most important, what can be the feedback questions in this process? The employees are tried to solve the answer whether it is a difficult job for him or her. uh, what are the achievements of employees in his past year? uh, what are your likes and dislikes in this job? uh, what actions they have taken to improve their performance in comparison to the last year? What are the likes and dislikes among this organizational culture? Has the past experience been good, bad, or satisfactory, or otherwise, and what are the reasons for that? What do you consider the most important task in the next upcoming years? What kind of work or job you would you like to be doing in next upcoming years or in future? Or what sort of training experience would benefit you in the next year? These questions should be considered in the performance appraisal process. Now, the evaluation of the performance on the basis of this feedback mechanism or this feedback mechanism questionnaire, there are number of tags allotted to the employees. These can be outstanding, exceeds expectations, meeting expectations, needs improvement, and does not meet expectations. If the employee is assessed as does not meet expectations or need improvement for a performance expectation or significant competency, the supervisor should implement a work improvement plan for the specific employee. The work improvement plan is an explicit action plan designed to correct the performance or deficiencies of the employees in a specific time period. Now, What can be the appraisal or feedback interview process? Depending upon the number of types of appraisal of the employee, there are three types of appraisal interview scenario. These can be: if the performance is satisfactory, uh, still employee is not promotable. What are the reasons for that? If the performance is satisfactory, uh, is the employee is promotable or not? Performance is unsatisfactory, but it is correctable, means you can correct it by providing the training and development tools. Now, again, the appraisal and feedback interviews question. There are a few key points that a manager or appraisal should keep in mind before conducting the appraisal interview. The questions can be: he should be direct and specific. He should not get personal, means not in biased situation with the specific employees. He should encourage the employees to talk as well in a positive manner. He should develop an action plan from the information gathered. Information or result obtained. After conducting the overall process, uh, employees are categorized into the different tags or allotted the different tags, such as what are the development areas, means what are the weaknesses of the employees and in which area he has to develop specific skills. What are the strengths of the specific employees? What are the discrepancies among the employees, and what are their hidden strength that he can perform very well in the future? Conclusion: the 360-degree feedback mechanism provides the overall performance of the employees in the organization, and it provides the necessary steps to address the risk before we implement the 360-degree feedback mechanism process. Thank you.